leave it there because his line is a bit dodgy and it keeps dropping out. But it's important to get his perspective. He says, look, we can cope with this, we can manage with this. The big question is, how do we stop this escalating even further? It sort of depends on what the retaliation is, whether it comes purely from those Houthi rebels or indeed from Iran. But
well,
anyway,
you've been having your say. Helen says, I'm glad we've put our big boy pants on and done something. Margaret says, always very proud of our military and support what they do.
Well, that's the thing. And if you are a military family, and we're thinking of you because, I mean, what you must be feeling at the moment, not knowing if you've got people out there or whether they could be out there at any point soon.
And Richard asks an interesting question. Good morning, Richard in Norfolk. Why are we alone with the Americans in these airstrikes? Why not all of NATO?
Well, I think it's got to be said, this is seen as retaliation for those attacks on Tuesday, which were on US and UK warships in the area.
But weren't they bringing everything over for Europe, not just? I mean, the supplies are for Europe.
Oh, the supply. Yeah. Well, the supplies are, but it was US and UK warships that were targeted in that drone attack.
But President Biden made it very clear, or was it Secretary Blinken? I don't know, that Canada are part of this now.
Canada, Australia, Denmark.
Yeah.
But they're what you would call it's non-military support at the moment.
At the moment.
So there's political support.
And this world that we're living in now, the cost must be astronomical for the forces, for these missiles, for the drones, for everything. The cost must be astronomical.
But that's why we have a military, so that we've got them in times of crisis. And that's what's happening at the moment, isn't it?
Let's just change tack ever so slightly, just to finish off with the last 30 seconds or so. What's an upside-down skyscraper?
Oh, no.
An upside-down skyscraper is what they're hoping to build in Saudi Arabia. Why they'd want to do this, I can't possibly answer. But I think there's some video footage of inside a 1,500-foot-high mountain. They want to build a skyscraper, which is going to be the next generation megacity on the Red Sea. I think the answer to why is because they can. And I can't think of anything worse. I don't want to go there. I don't want to see it. But, you know, OK, they've got the capability. But, yeah, so there it is.
So it's just a big hole in the ground.
Well,
no, it's going to be all singing, all dancing, all kind of very... Yeah. What happens if there's a power cut? Is what I'm wondering.
Candles.
Candles down in the hole in the ground? I don't think. How would you get back up as well?
Down there, yes.
Four candles. What happens if the lift doesn't work?
Well,
I have a lot of questions.
Well,
no answers.
aren't they building a complete city underneath the desert?
Oh, yeah.
Which they've started work on, which is a mile long.
We've got to leave it there. Good to see you both. Let's get a quick check on the weather for you this morning with Alex.